Hi, it's Theresa. Thank you for joining me today. As a part of my Scrap This and Scrap That series, I have made a simple card. So this card was actually taken from the scraps left over from the Close to My Heart Scrapbooking Workshop called Bloom with Grace. As I mentioned before in my previous video, I'm a big fan of fall. So I took the opportunity to take those scraps and turn it into a pretty card. So hope you like it. Thank you again for joining me, and let's get to crafting. So first thing I wanted to show you is actually the paper packet that is available to you from Close to My Heart, and this is the Bloom with Grace scrapbook papers. But I wanted to show you that you don't really have to buy the kit. You could just buy the paper packet. The paper packet itself is around $10, and I just wanted to show you the beautiful colors that are in this packet. And you'll see this item and this item used in the card, obviously. I think that from the first part of the video. Beautiful stripes, some greens, multiple colors, and that's it. So they basically is a double-sided kit, set of papers for you to use, and I loved them, so I had to continue making cards, and I've actually made cards over and over again just because I love the colors. So next, okay, so I've had to redo this video. I don't know if anybody else ever has those challenges, but I had to redo the video because my glue wouldn't work, and had lots of challenges. So here we go again. I wanted to show you that I looked at 3 options for the actual sunflower. This one is a color called Sundance. It's a brand new one that's coming out. This one, I don't recall the color, but I'll look it up and place it in the description. But this one I wanted to show you. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera, but this is actually a piece of lighter yellow paper that I actually spritzed with glimmer spray. So really like that. I really like that look, but this card, don't believe that's the one I'll use. So wanted to show you that you have a couple options. You could. Okay, I thought I'd try this again. My other video went bye-bye, so here we are trying it again. So I don't know about other folks, but sometimes things just don't work out as planned. So what I've done is I've taken those pieces that I mentioned earlier that I had, those extra pieces, and I'm going to take those. I'm going to actually place them inside my stamping platform. This happens to be the Tim Holtz platform. This was my die that I originally used. I wanted to basically put all, when you're doing multiples, for me, it is helpful to have all of the dies in the correct place when you're talking about dies that are complicated like this one, where it has different points. So what I'm going to do is I placed it here, so I'll know that every single time my die will be in the right place. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink this up. This is nutmeg. And place it on my actual paper. And I have found that if I use an eraser, it gives it just the right pressure, so I don't have to stamp one time. So I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off my stamp. I have a Stampin' Chamois here, and I love it. And that's what I use to clean my stamps. And trust me when I say stamp cleaner, a necessity if you're a stamper, which I am. So next what I'll do is I'll kind of put insert my middle piece in here. I'm going to clean that off just a little bit. And put my middle piece in here. And just kind of line it up a little bit to where it has a little bit of dimension. It adds the dimension I'm looking for. So I'm using nectarine here because I'm really going to do just a light pressing here. I meant to put my magnets on there and I did not. So press lightly here and see if I like it or not. I actually do kind of like it light like that, so I'm going to leave that. And then I'm going to go back to my interesting. Back to my nutmeg for my middle piece. I have just had so much fun making this sunflower today. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my centerpiece in. I do want that to be a nice crisp one. So I'm going to definitely work on this one. Basically I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go. So now I have one of my sunflowers. I can use this one or I can grab another one. And then we'll go ahead and finish up the card and get it ready to go. Next, I wanted to take an opportunity to show you that you don't have to have a stamping platform. You can basically take the stamping block, and use your stamping block. So I'm going to take an opportunity to show you that it can be just as crisp. So a lot of times that's what I'll do if I'm in a hurry. I'll take my stamping block. I'm using the color Scarlet. I could use this color or Desert Rose. I happen to like this color for this particular card. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this up. 1, 2, 3, basically. And make sure I've got this right. And place it a little bit off to the left because we have to have room for our sunflower. And there you have it. Nice, pretty, crisp stamp, so you can use that one as well. So now I'm going to take an opportunity here to go ahead and start putting all of the pieces together. Okay, had to stop for just a second to get my glue going here. I don't know why. Figured out it was just basically clogged. So we'll put this down, give it about 1/8 of an inch border, which I like. By the way, this is 4 by 5 1/4, and the outside edge, the other piece, which is basically a Desert Rose, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, so let's put the whole thing together. Adding this piece, I'm going to put just a little bit of a fishtail here. If you've never done that before, basically you take a slit up the middle, and then you just cut the corners of each side to meet it. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and put a few pieces of 3D tape on here. I want to pop this up. I definitely want that to pop up because I'm going to do the same thing with my sunflower. I'll place this down first because I want to place this to where I know that the information, this is basically our focal point. We want them to see the statement on the end. Obviously the sunflower is beautiful too, but we'll want to put some 3D tape on the back of the sunflower. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want the two of them to be flush. So I want both of them to be flush. And we'll place this to where you can see. Let's see if I can try this way. Maybe it'll be. I cut the dimensions really close to the end. So I want to make sure I get it just as close as I can to the end. Okay, so there's our card. So the other thing, obviously this is our base, but what we'll do is we'll also add it to a envelope. Close to My Heart has envelopes that you can purchase, 25 that have, I'm sorry, envelope, not envelopes, cards. And you can purchase the cards and the envelopes together, and it's really nice and handy, plus they're scored. So we'll go through, I've already scored this one, but you'll actually score it here. And then place this to the base, and once I've done that, I will then put my glitter gems on there. And I have gold glitter gems. And I'm going to use the smaller ones because I know that this is going to go through the mail, that the person I'm making this card for is planning to send it through the mail. So we'll go through and we'll add the 3 glitter gems. These have, they automatically have glue on the bottom. They're very, very strong, so I think I'm pretty safe in putting those there without having to put additional glue. So then, again, I would have this placed on the envelope and it would be ready to go. So thank you for joining me again today. If you'd like this, I have more videos coming. I have a scrap this and scrap that where I will have a Christmas card. I will also have a damask card. It was actually shown in my last video, but I'll actually be doing that video also, and basically it's a scrap that I had from a previous workshop several years ago, and so I love damask, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that'll be in my next scrap this and scrap that, and it's an elegant card. So thank you again. Subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more and you want to see the upcoming videos. Subscribe and hit that notification button so you'll get notified. Okay, thanks, and comment, let me know some comments, give me some ideas on some things that you might want to see in the future. Thank you again. Have a great day.